Hey, are you wondering what every role and stuff does? Well, you've come to the right place. I'll explain to you what every role does and what they do. If you want to know what roles in the lobby, you can just check the leaderboard. But one role and two roles that aren't on the leaderboard are the Discord moderator and the normal content creator. And I'll explain to you what those two are. Discord moderators, what they do is they just moderate the Discord, They answer report tickets, they, talk in general, they do the normal stuff. That's what, Discord moderators, that's what they do. They also don't have a badge in game, but they do, at the Discord, they have a role. Content creators are people that applied in the Discord, like almost every other role, and got, video stuff. What content creators' main job to do is, make videos on Yeeps. Usually it's have some sort of a challenge to do. Like, for example, if it's an update, like paint brawl update, like it is right now, you can just make a video on the paint guns. What they also do is if you do 3 out of the 4 challenges in a month, or 4 out of 5, depending on which month, they will give you a cosmetic. For example, I'm wearing one right now. It's this cool hoodie backpack thing. It's pretty cool. You can also tell if it's a content creator cosmetic because it's all yellow, which is basically the main content creator thing. I mean, it's yellow. Also with that, you get lab rat access if you do all 3 challenges, which is pretty cool. So you got a bunch of benefits if you're a content creator. But also, speaking of lab rats, okay, what lab rats do is they just test updates for the community. For example, I got to test this update early since I'm a lab rat. What we do is we get our own special servers, and what we do, we just hop in them, we test an update, and we usually go on the Discord and give back feedback. We get our own announcements, we get our own general talking, same as content creator, except this time we get full access to updates. We give suggestions and feedback, and we also report bugs, which is our main job. But yeah, pretty cool overall. And also, if you see that someone's saying, let the rats out, that's what we are. We're the rats. They want to let the rats out. Another thing you'll see on the leaderboard is the Maker Badge. Maker Badge doesn't really have a role attached to it. It really just is to show that you bought the Maker Kit early. What the Maker Kit is, just a sewing kit you can buy on Yeeps.com. I highly recommend it, it's cool. But you usually get the cool badge, shows up on the leaderboard. You also get stuff for Yeeps Push, which is something else you can also buy and get in game too. So, pretty cool. Overall, Maker Badge doesn't really have anything to it. Okay, reviewer. Reviewer, what reviewer is, it just reviews all the applications for essentially everything. For example, if you're applying for Lab Rat, applicators just see if you're fit for it. They do this for every role: content creator, moderator, Lab Rat, everything. That's what their job is. They just, see the application, see if you're fit, and they also are the ones that let you in. So overall, pretty cool. If you see one in game, tell them thank you for giving me, make history. Mr. Yeeps, the awesome, cool lab rat. You can thank them on my behalf. I know how much you guys love me. Pop-up winner, and what they do is in the Discord there's community challenges, and what those community challenges are just little videos. What pop-up is the red thing, in game, shows up on the leaderboard. We all know it. It kind of looks like the moderator badge, but what it is it's the reward for doing pop-up challenges. What pop-up challenges are I think they're monthly, and what they do is if you make an object or video on it, you get this badge if you're picked for it. For example, last week's one, was making a card. So, for example, some people made, dev cards like this. They made Nathan cards and stuff like in real life for the pop-up challenge. And if you got chosen, then you got a cool badge in game. Really, just so they participated in the event, and yeah, pretty cool overall. Okay, next is BAM. BAM is the golden trophy. I explained it in my other video about new Yeeps players. You should check it out. It just shows you some, it tells you what BAM is. And if you win BAM, you get the cool thing on the leaderboard. It shows that you won BAM. So, pretty cool overall. Okay, moderators do what you expect. They're the blue guys. They just, they know the rules. For example, if you want a clarification on a rule, or what is or isn't you can do, you can just ask moderator in-game. They're usually kind of rare to come by, but, you can still find them in the rare lobbies. And, they're usually nice. Also, if you wanted, you could ask, them about really anything. They're also there just to check out if you're doing good or not. If you're bad, they ban you. So be nice to them, don't say slurs, and be a good civilian in the Yeeps community. Also don't grieve. Star creators. Star creators are specifically chosen from, Nathan and the devs themselves, They usually choose you if you're good at your job, you're active in the community, pretty good. I'm hoping to be a Star creator myself. That's why I started YouTube for Yeeps. And if you're good, they pick you. And if you're in-game, usually 2 tiers. There's the yellow star, and there's also, purple star. Usually more purples than yellows, honestly, I've seen. They usually just show that you're Yeeps content creator. You also get to appear in stuff like teaser videos, You get your own little channel in Discord where they post your videos, actually, which is pretty cool. And also have people, they start tweaking over you. I swear to God. You see a guy in the lobby, everyone starts swarming him. Also with that, you get your own star pillow, which is essentially just a normal pillow, except it's a star in purple or yellow, whichever one it is. Okay, final one, dev. What devs are, they work for the game. Usually artists, soundtracks, designers, or just people that run the game. Usually pretty cool, they're nice. My favorite one is Devin. I love you, Devin, for watching this. I don't think he is. But anyway, they're pretty cool. They're usually pretty nice to talk to you, and they're honestly extremely chill. So, yeah, I really like the devs. Leave me one game to say hi. They also can ban you as well. So, be careful, Buster. Okay, that is the end of my rules video. I hope you enjoyed, and, I know how all the roles do. See one on the leaderboard. Don't be afraid to ask him a question if you want to. For example, if you elaborate, don't be afraid to ask him about the next update. Like, subscribe. I'm a growing creator. And, stay tuned. Bye.